Okay, so for now, that first state, just keep it for some time. I want to just take your this PSM practicals. Okay, PSM practical. I'll be taking your PSM practicals now. Vital signs on respiration. Okay, we finished temperature, we finished pulse. Okay, TPR. Now we'll come to respiration. Okay, it's a very short topic. You please write down. It is PSM practicals. Okay, hemorrhage is not complete. Okay, your FA theory is not complete, but I want to take your practicals as of now. So write down respiration. Respiration. PSM practicals. Did you understand, all of you, what I meant to say?
Attendance will be same for both.
No, just give me separate attendance, because
Okay,
that one was for first state, right? This one is for your PSM practicals.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Write down respiration. Okay. Write down respiration is the act of breathing. Respiration is the act of breathing. Breathing. B-R-E-A-T-H-I-N-G, breathing. Respiration is the act of breathing. Full stop. It involves two process. It involves two process. It involves two process. That is inspiration and expiration. That is inspiration and expiration. That is inspiration, I-N-S-P-I-R-A-T-I-O, inspiration and expiration, followed by a pause. Full stop. Change the paragraph, write down. Respiration may be internal and external. Respiration may be internal or external. Internal or external. Full stop. External is the movement of air. External is the movement of air. External is the movement of air between environment and lungs. Between environment and lungs. Between environment and lungs, L-U-N-G-S, lungs, full stop, comma, whereas internal is the movement of oxygen between, hemoglobin and cells. Between hemoglobin and cells. Between hemoglobin and cells. Next, write down. Next point you write. Characteristics of respiration. Characteristics of respiration. Characteristics of respiration. Characteristics of respiration. Write down. Number one, rate is the number of RAT is the number of full respiration in a minute. Full respiration in a minute. M-I-N-U-T, minute. Full respiration in a minute. M-I-N-U-T, minute. Full stop. Normal adult respiration. Normal adult respiration rate is, normal adult respiration rate is 16 to 20 breaths per minute. So the normal range is between 16 to 20. Okay, 16 to 20. 16 to 20 breaths per minute. Breaths, B-R-E-A-T-H-S, BR. You can also write BR, breaths per minute. Whenever it comes for pulse, it will be beats. Okay, beats per minute. When it comes for respiration, it will be breaths, because you breathe in and breathe out. So breaths per minute. Normal range is 16 to 20. Okay, number 2, second point you write down, depth of respiration. Number 2 you write down, depth of respiration. Depth of respiration. Depth of respiration is by observing the movement, movement, by observing the movement of the chest wall. Observing the movement of the chest wall, chest, chest, wall, W-A-L-L, wall, full stop. In respiration, a person inhales. In respiration, a person inhales, I-N-H-A-L-E-S. In respiration, a person inhales about 500 ml, of air. About 500 ml of air, air, 500 ml of air, and the diaphragm moves, about 1 centimeter down, and the diaphragm moves about 1 centimeter down, D-O-W and down, and the ribs, R-I-B-S, ribs, retract, R-E-T-R-A-C-T, retract upwards about, ribs retract upwards about 1.2 to 2.6. See, whenever you check the respiration of any person, okay, the person should be in a flat lying down position, okay, not standing, but most preferable is in a lying down position, okay. Patient will have to lie down on a straight surface, and you will have to see the movement of his chest. Okay, you should not say that now I'm going to take your respiration, so let me see your chest. Not like that. Okay, you can just see your watch and you can just calculate by whenever he inhales, exhales. Okay, the chest will move up and down. By that, you can just calculate the respiration of the person. Okay, and the diaphragm. Where is the diaphragm? How can I show you? The diaphragm is like this. Okay, that the diaphragm is a bone, okay, that separates the chest from the abdomen. It is in a form of C, dome shape. Okay, it's a dome shaped bone. It's known as diaphragm. Okay, so you will have to check for the movement of the chest. It's a very simple procedure. You just need to see the chest movement, and you need to calculate the normal range is between 16 to 20 breaths per minute. Okay, you just need to check these two things. And also, like, now we'll get to know some of the things, like if there is abnormal respiration too much high, what will happen? If it's too much low, what will happen? If below and above the normal range. Okay, so there are some certain terms I will let you know now. So first you write down the third point after the depth of respiration. Third point you write down rhythm. Third point you write down rhythm, R-H-Y-T-H-M, rhythm. Normal breathing is regular and uninterrupted. Normal breathing is regular and uninterrupted. Okay, we all breathe normally. No, there is no interruption. Okay, we breathe in oxygen and we exhale, okay, carbon dioxide. So it's normal, but many people, they are not able to do that. So now you see, write down alteration in respiration. Alteration in respiration, and you make 2 columns. Okay, to make 2 columns, one side you just write 2 sides, you make 2 columns. First point you write bradypnea. First point you write bradypnea, B-R-A-D-Y-P-N-E-A, bradypnea, B-R-A-D-Y-P-N-E-A, bradypnea. On the other side you write down rate of breathing is abnormally slow, is abnormally slow, less than 10 breaths per minute. Just imagine a person breathing less than 10 breaths. Okay, so he will have to take oxygen. He will have to carry an oxygen cylinder with him. Understand? He is not able to breathe in properly. So they are known as bradypneic patients. Okay, so bradypnea, rate of breathing abnormally slow, less than 10 breaths per minute. Normally 16 to 20, and the person is breathing only 10. Okay, 10 breaths per minute. Number 2, you write down trachypnea. Number 2, you write down trachypnea. trachypnea. trachypnea, trachypnea. Write down rate of breathing. Rate of breathing is abnormally rapid. Rate of breathing is abnormally rapid. Rapid. R-A-P-I-D. Rapid. Write down greater than 20 breaths per minute. Greater than 20 breaths per minute. Greater than 20 breaths per minute. Number 3rd point, you write hypernia. Hyperpnea. Hyperpnea. Write down. It is an increased volume of air during breathing. Increased volume of air during breathing. Then write expirations are increased in depth, DPTH, depth and rate. Depth and rate. In depth and rate. For example, you can write down exercise. Whenever we do exercise, we breathe in too fast. Okay, we breathe too fast. So the expiration is increased at that time. Okay, and the volume of air during breathing is also increased. So it is known as hyperpnea. Next, write down apnea. Next, you write down apnea. A-P-N-E-A. Did you write exercise? For hyperpnea, the example is exercise. Okay. The next, you write down apnea. A-P-N-E, apnea. Write down respiration cease. C-E-A-S-E. Respiration cease for several minutes or hours. Full stop. It is the medical term. It is the medical term. It is the medical term used to describe DSCRIB, used to describe slowed or stopped breathing. Slowed or stopped, S-T-O-P-P-E-D, slowed or stopped breathing. Full stop. Write down apnea usually occurs. Apnea usually occurs while you are sleeping. So when our body is fully at rest, okay, at night when we are sound sleep, sometimes what happens, some people, they are not able to breathe in for several minutes or hours. Okay, they doesn't breathe, but it is an unconscious behavior. Okay, they doesn't used to know this, but once it is known, it will be difficult. He or she might wake up suddenly from the sleep because of breathing difficulty. Okay. Write down apnea occurs usually while you are sleeping. Full stop. Next, you write down dyspnea. Dyspnea. D-Y-S-P-N-E-A. D-Y-S-P-N-E-A. Dyspnea. Next, you write down the meaning. Shortness of breath. It is the shortness of breath. B-R-E-A-T-H. Shortness of breath.
Olga, stop.
Don't talk. It is the shortness of breath. It is the shortness of breath, B-R-E-A-T-H, breath, that can have causes that can have causes but are not ARERNOT, but are not due to any underlying disease. Full stop. It is the difficulty in breeding characterized by increased effect to inhale and exhale. EXHALE, inhale or exhale. Full stop. Next you write okay, examples. You can write few examples. Examples you write down in examples include exercise, tight clothing. If your clothes are too tight, okay, it can lead to suffocation. Okay, tight clothing, CLOTHING, tight clothing, comma, a prolonged period of bed rest, too much lazy people, okay, always feels like lying on the bed and sleeping the whole day. That is not good. Okay, prolonged period of bed rest or a sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary lifestyle means no hard work. Okay, sedentary, just eating, sleeping, working, the same process going every day. No exercise in the body. Okay, no eating of nutritious food. Okay, all these are sedentary lifestyle. Even teaching, for example, teaching. Okay, teaching is also a sedentary lifestyle. You only need to sit and teach. But that is not good. You should have some exercise. You should have some activities in your body. Okay, so all these are sedentary lifestyle. Okay, so you should, so all these things are there for the alterations in respiration. Okay, so these are the things for respiration. I think you are clear about it. Okay, it's not very much tough, it's very easy, and the procedure is also very easy. Just let the person lie down in a flat position and you will just have to check for the chest movement. Okay, normal range is 16 to 20 breaths per minute. Okay, less than 10 breaths per minute is known as bradypnea. Okay, and what is trachypnea? KB, what is trachypnea?
Repeat abnormally breathing and that repeats greater than 20 breaths per minute.
Okay, so less than 10 is bradypnea, greater than 20 is known as trachypnea. Just know the differences. Okay, and hyperpnea is Kintu Jwara. Tell me, Kintu, what is hyperpnea? Please say fast.
It is an increase in volume of air during breathing.
Finish.
Expiration, increase in depth and weight.
Okay, what is the most likable example? What is the example that I've given you?
Exercise.
Yes, okay. Srijana, what is apnea? Srijana, please tell me what is apnea?
Respiration ceases for several times in hours.
Occurs mainly during, at the time of
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Okay. Tammy, what is dyspnea?
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell me what you understand by dyspnea. What did you write?
Yes, dyspnea is shortness of breath that can have causes but are not due to any underlying disease. It is a
Say.
Characterize increase infected and that's it I missed.
Okay. Any examples that I've given?
Yes, ma'am. Exercise, tight clothing, a poor
Tight clothing, yes,
exercise,
and one more,
a for long periods
Sit.
of bed rest,
and
and suddenly lifestyle.
yes.
As,
Oh, okay. Okay. So today is your first day in class.
yes,
I
ma'am.
never saw you. You should come to take class. You should attend your classes. Okay. You should take your classes properly. Later, when you won't have attendance, you will have to face problem. There is no other choice. And nowadays, everything is online. Even our attendance, we mark it through online. I can't help it out. Okay, it goes directly to IT department. So they will adjust the things. If you are absent, if you are not able to rate from your side, then you will have to face the problem later on, because the list will just come out automatically. We can't help it out later. Okay, so just try to attend regular classes, all of you. If you have some kind of problem, but that problem should be valid, okay, then you can tell me, that is different thing. But just like that, don't be absent. Okay, prolonged bed rest is also not good. You learned just now, not too much laziness is also not good. Some students, out of laziness, they don't attend class, but it should not be like that. Okay, this is your third semester, study well. Only 4 subjects are there. Okay, but the subjects are not so easy, so you will have to study well. Okay, anatomy, physiology, or everything. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in our next PSM class, I will talk about blood pressure. Okay, so for today, this many is enough. And then once I'll be giving you a topic on PSM and FA both, and you will have to present it to me. Okay, I will take a seminar. Understand? I will take a seminar and you will have to present it in front of me. Okay, I will give you the date, and the topic will be on fracture. I'll give it on fracture. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. If I'll take class, I will let you know later. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.